And yeah, what I've been talking about previously with capitalism and socialism is important because the poor are very easy to manipulate. I mean, the poor, like in their sense of, or their lack of belief, actually, ultimately, for those that live like that, is that they don't believe in the life after. So they become desperate, and then they take sides based on their desperation. So it's like you have to do something for money, and even though if you're not willing to, like you've been brainwashed to accept, and they can't even pay me enough for that for me to play me, as Eminem would say. They can't pay enough. They can't pay me enough to play me. So that's, yeah, that's also very important, I guess, because I mean, it is not, I guess, but that's also something that we have to consider here. Uh, so, uh, so our moral codes and obligations come into questions based on money. That, like whether somebody will accept what is being acceptable. So as long as you make like more of this crap that people are buying, it's kind of like you think you're okay. But this is not the truth. I've already used this term before. Useful fools. I mean, you may help certain people here with things they think they need, but it doesn't make you like anything special, even though if you think you're uh, of use to society. So uh yeah, so basically, you know it should be much like people have to be much more humble about I mean, these businesses, everybody's like raising prices, now, just like because they made a little less money during the corona. Now they're like pumping up the prices. Like the inflation is crazy. Like people are gonna start dying because they don't have enough money. Because and these guys are not willing to even like give a buck, to say, yeah, okay, everybody's in a crisis. Like we're gonna cut our wealth a little bit just to help out. Nobody's thinking at all. It's like everybody's pumping prices. Like, why? What did chocolate, did milk all of a sudden become like 20% more because of the corona? Why we were, why are they doing this to us? It's like because they're so greedy. It's like it's insane. It's completely insane. We live in a completely insane society, actually. Like, and uh, and they're doing this to us because they can, and I hate that. I hate when somebody says that. So. So seriously, like, I mean, somebody should bring up this news alert. They can't. I mean, they can here, but again, then there waits consequences like that. I don't even want to be aware of, seriously. So, and it's all because of their same reason. It's like all because you are like building a world which is completely unsafe, and it's like the only reason, and they don't want that. I mean, God did not have this kind of a vision for us with all the abortions and wars and nonsense and craziness. I mean, I think I absolutely think I know that he wanted us to be here, united, without the without the unnecessary bull, that's it's become so overwhelming. And that's why, like, almost you can sense it in the atmosphere. You can sense the density that is unnecessary, and nobody's at ease, in that kind of density. So he can see all these things. He can see our density. He actually recognizes how dense we are. Based on that, we are heavy or we are light. We basically fall or we rise. Basically, it's like a system almost. There is nothing that he can do after. If we're dense, I guess that's when it's over for us. We go to the place where he no longer can help us, and we stay there, maybe forever. Some people say we just get disintegrated, like we get turned into atoms. I actually thought this before, but then when I heard that nobody dies, uh, that changed my mind. So that's what I heard. So good luck to those who. Well, I mean, this is long. Life is long enough. I mean, we should. I mean, this is. What do we do? What are we doing? You know, really, can we do this for this long and not and think we're not getting punished? I mean, it's just stupid. It's just a wasteful existence. Just like in that Steve McQueen film, you know, that when he says, when God tells him he has lived a wasteful life. Is it? Yeah, it is. Pygmalion or the butterfly. Wasteful life, and he says, yeah, I'm guilty. It's guilty. He's guilty of, yeah, we're like a lot of us are guilty of by doing this, even by doing, you know, by doing all these things. So it gets carried from generation to generation. So anyways, serious stuff. Well, yeah, think for yourself. What can you say?